Yo guys, so everything is set in stone and I'm about to make the payment now for our new car, so I'm extremely excited. You guys won't be seeing the car for quite some time as the car needs to be shipped to Cape Town, and then I'll obviously show you guys what the car is, etc. And then also in future I will be discussing what is going to happen with the S2000, so please stay tuned for that in future videos.
Amazing, man. I feel like I want to kiss this guy.
So in this video, we'll finally be spraying the FN2 Type R. So as you guys have seen in a prior video to this, we sprayed the primer on the whole car. As you guys can see now, the doors are all removed, as well as the bootlet or trunk. This side door is also removed. We also removed the rear quarter windows. We're actually very worried about these windows because these windows are actually very expensive. The windscreen actually got damaged. So as you guys can see over there, so because of that crack, we have to replace the windscreen. Luckily enough, this is something that I supply as well. It also comes with these rain sensors and everything. And then this is also the paint. So I'm just going to open up the paint for you guys and show you what it looks like. So as you guys can see, it's very obvious what the paint color is. This is Championship White. If you guys are wondering what the paint code is, it's also known as NH0. This is a historical color because this is the color used on the F1 car that won a few championships, hence the name Championship White. Okay guys, and we're also just using this ruler to help us determine how much paint and thinness needs to be thrown in the gun before we actually spray it. As you can see there, for example, if we threw up to 10 amount of paint, we would have to throw up to 10 amount of thinness. Okay guys, so we have the first coat on, going for the second coat. Okay guys, so this is how the FN2 is looking right now. I think Dane only did 2 coats this far, but it's looking awesome. Let me just show you guys some close-ups. And then let me just show you guys the driver side as well. So this far, everything is looking phenomenal, I would say. However, I do have to go right now, as well as Dane will be getting load shedding in a few minutes. So he did mention that he won't be able to do the clear coat right now. I do plan on leaving one of my phones here and running a time lapse to show you guys that process as well. So we are getting close to the end of the FN2 build. Car came out very good, I would say. The wheels match the color of the car exactly as well. Dane just pretty much has to assemble everything and polish everything. The owner is in the area. He's obviously here for the weekend so that he can get the car because he's obviously not on that. So when I So you can't believe it's the same car. Flick it quickly to the other side, that side. Okay, that one's also on. As it's also on. Okay guys, so the FN2 is finally done. They're just obviously doing some small touch-ups, etc. Hood is about to pull the car out of the garage now and finally reveal the car in its complete form. So let's go.
Even if I had to, I'ma wipe every last task in my path to. Just like when God flooded every land to. Wipe the earth of all the sin he had planned to. Make new life when I just came here to add to. Push the brakes, yeah, that is something that I can't do. Every day I'm thinking of a new plan to take ourselves to the other side. That's what I am.
Yeah, insane. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, the FN2 is finally resprayed. For you guys that are only watching this video now, this is an FN2 that was NIGHTHARK black. As you guys know, NIGHTHARK black is pretty much a black car with a little bit of blue in, and this is now transformed to a championship white. But this is the outcome of the car. It's very insane. You can also see that Buddha went with the white wheels as well, which transforms the car even more. For you guys that do not know, in the UK, the championship edition, they call it, is the one with the white wheels, and the car is obviously white. Here by us it comes with the silver wheels. In Cape Town you don't really see them with the white wheels and them being exactly the same color, obviously because the car was sprayed as well as the wheels are exactly the same color. And let me just give you guys a view of the rear as well. So what you guys maybe might not know is that we obviously added new badges, like on the new color of the wheels. Obviously we supplied him with the Seeker rear wing as well as the front lip, just to give it that extra touch. But I must say the car came out very, very nice. I was speaking to Buddha as well, and he said he's gonna sleep in the car tonight.
I'm gonna sleep in the car tonight.
He is also from the West Coast, so obviously his car was black, and now when he comes home he'll be basically bringing a car home that is a different color, and it might possibly be shocking for a lot of his friends and family as well. What I must say about the FN2 Type R is I honestly was not a fan. I'm sure a lot of you guys weren't as well, because when it came out it looked like a spaceship. Oh my gosh! But as the years went by, I'm sure that a lot of you guys are now fond of it, because the FN2 came out with a K series engine or K20. It's much easier for a lot of us to obviously own a car with a K engine in, besides the Accord obviously. What a lot of you guys might not know is that this Type R is basically a European Type R. So they actually came out only in a few countries, like US didn't get it, and a lot of other countries actually did not get it. To me the Type R is actually a special car, and I do want to say a very well done job to Dane. If you guys are interested in, you know, maybe changing the color of your car, or maybe just spraying your car, I'll leave his information in the description. As you guys know, we did do the red car as well. And then here is the two guys responsible for this build, obviously Dane and then the owner Buddha himself. Buddha, what do you say? What do you think about the outcome of the car?
Yo, but it's amazing, man. I feel like I want to kiss this guy. No, excellent bro, personal preference. This guy. Guys want to do a color change, I prefer him.
Yeah. And you, Dane, what do you say? What about the project? Was it a difficult project?
Just like doing lots of like things like 2 or 3 times because it doesn't fit properly.
Yeah.
Door handles are very difficult. Dealing with the airbags was difficult. Other than that, smooth sailing.
So obviously you guys must know that this isn't an EK or an EG, etc. This is obviously a newer model Honda, and with that comes a lot of different things, etc. But I was along for the ride, and I'm happy that I actually learned a lot. Hope you guys learned a lot too. And I couldn't film much on this car because obviously things get busy on my end as well. But yeah, outcome very good, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, please subscribe to the channel, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Guys, we finished up the FN2 build. Hopefully we have another build coming soon. And I also just wanted to tell you guys, just off camera, I would actually just say that the main reason why I actually chose Dane to spray his car is because he knows that I used to spray or trust Dane with anything done to the red car, and he knows how I feel about the red car. Dane is one of the guys that assist me with my installs and my spray work. So if you are a company that would like to be on board with STM, contact us and then we can obviously work together, etc. Obviously there's going to be occasions where Dane is filled up and he can't do spray work. Then there's obviously you maybe that can do the job as well. Please make contact with me if you'd like to work with me. Peace. Yo guys, so in this video we are going to continue with the rig setup. So what I'm actually referring to is a TV unit. So this is actually the TV unit. It has some cool lighting in it, and then obviously this is the current setup. As you guys can see, this TV unit is very outdated, and then obviously you guys know this is the rig pedals. I also got this, but obviously this is like, you know, loose, so I plan on obviously getting a thing that mounts onto here as well, so that you guys will be seeing in a future video. So I finally finished the TV unit. It was a little bit of a struggle because obviously my battery and my inverter could not actually fit in the TV unit, and I wanted to fit the unit as close as the wall as possible. So how I did that was I put everything behind the couch over there. There is a plug. How I also managed to get the TV unit as far back as possible, I basically drilled a hole on that side and a hole on that side and put the plug on the inside over here to make everything simple and clean. And then this is also a cool projector that actually shines in the sky. I'll just show you guys that in future, maybe at night time. And then with regarding the rig, I just made the wiring run through here, made it a little cleaner. There's a wire on that side and a wire on that side that I just pull out, plug it in. If I do want to put it away, I can put it away. Another thing I also did was I added like a little material feeling, so you can move it and it won't damage the tiles. I'm happy with the outcome, came out very good. So what I'm going to do now is maybe just show you guys a few runs on the Assetto Corsa with the P1 on the Nürburgring. so there you guys have an idea what my whole setup is like with the new TV unit. I'll try to link all the information of the TV unit as well as a few other things as well, like maybe that little projector as well. I actually bought that on ALOT, so I'll link all that information in the description. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, and then please do like and subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.